Going live, and we're live. And welcome everybody to the International BizBiz.mobi Team Leaders Call. And we've got a couple of people here that are started out as founders with the BizBiz International Team. And I just want to introduce to you, we have a couple of people who have some technical difficulties that are going to be on the call in a few minutes, but I just want a couple of people to say hi. We've got our team leader here, David Bass. From Orlando, Florida. We've got Isan. I'm going to mess this name up for sure. I'm going to let Isan say it. Isan Shishish and Joe Maripodi. We got Alan Hagel in the background. We got Alan Hagel in the background coming in. Hold on, let me mute this out here. Hold on, guys. I just closed the wrong window. That's great. We got Alan Hagel in the background somewhere trying to get on. Charles Massey to be on in a few minutes and a few more people. But real quick, just want to give David Bass the floor, let him give a quick explanation of what BizBiz is and what our history is, and then we'll go back to Isan and to Joe and go from there. So David, why don't you take the floor and give it away.
Well, thank you, Howard, for having me on the call. Well, BizBiz.mobi is a company that has one of the cutting-edge mobile phone apps in the industry. It kind of surprised me, Alan. I didn't know I was going to even be speaking tonight. But thanks. We stem from the beginnings of the International Chamber of Commerce and an international online Yellow Page directory, where the owners found that that mobile phone apps are the growingest product in the world today, the hottest industry in the world today. After a few years of development, they came out just recently with a very viable mobile phone app, and now it's being brought to market. And I don't know where you're going to go with it or what you're going to say, but I think it might be better you just kind of take over and
Sure.
go from there.
Absolutely. You know what basically, just a accent on this. Basically, what BizBiz has done was introduced a mobile phone application that makes it easy for any local merchant, any local business to have their own mobile app. And what it's doing is using localization to allow a business to offer their services, their offers, their specials to any cell phone, to any person within a 6.25 mile radius by use of an advertising platform that was previously not possible because of financial reasons. Obviously, they couldn't afford it. And what we're doing is bringing it to market to any business for the cost of 8 cents a day. And that's basically the product, and that product's called UBiz. So BizBiz.mobi has a product called UBiz, and we're bringing it to market, and we're allowing businesses to advertise their product not only locally within a 6.25 mile radius, but we're giving them the ability to advertise nationally and internationally with a tool that we have also introduced called the UBiz emulator. And that's a fantastic tool that's allowing these businesses to get reach in their local market, but to also get reach, as I said, nationally and internationally. So that's a fantastic tool. The other thing that we're doing is literally being so innovative that these businesses now that have been previously marketing with tools, say, as in newspapers, as in penny savers, as in things like Valpak and mailers and email marketing, what they're able to do now, as we're saying, is go into things, like right here, as in the phone, and market in this tool. That's kind of funny, but by default, I actually just hit the UBiz app by accident on my phone as it came up. But what it actually going to be able to do is by push notification advertising and push notification marketing, which means that they're going to be able to change their specials on a daily, not they're going to be, they are right now able to change their daily specials and change their messages on a daily basis continuously, and they can actually even change their pictures. So you take, for example, a business like the Zoo Gym that we have right here, which is And so right now the Zoo Gym. Hey, look at this. We have Charles Massey joining us. Fantastic. We have the Zoo Gym, for example, that can take their ad. They can add pictures to their ad right here. As you can see, them scrolling along with their pictures, and they can have the ability to have an offer on the phone. You can see right here, Zoo Gym, Royal Palm Beach. And in addition to that, they can put an offer that can broadcast every single day. They can change their offer. They can have GPS navigation, as I touch right here. Just one touch of a button when someone doesn't know where they're at, brings up, you can see my phone right now brings up navigation, and takes somebody right to that location. So innovative, very, very cool. You can see right there my phone's bringing up navigation. Takes to 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes from the Zoo Gym. Pretty cool. In addition to it, we link their social media. We're going to link their web page to it. So what's going to happen is they're going to have a whole bunch of social media, a whole bunch of presence from this little advertising in the touch of somebody's hand. And as we know right now, 94% of the global market has a cell phone, and 57% of that market has a smartphone. So if we're not actually advertising right now in today's industry on a mobile phone, we're missing a huge percent of the market. And so what UBiz is bringing to market, and what Bizbiz.mobi is bringing to market, is the ability to market to basically 94% of the global market with a cell phone application for as little as 8 cents a day. And that's what we're having. And so what we're doing tonight is showing the entire universe, the entire planet, is that, are we doing this? Is this a viable business? Is it? Well, obviously we see it's a viable product, but is it a viable business? Are people actually making money doing this? How are we making money? Who's making money? Is it out there? And what we want to tell you is, yes, it is. And who's doing this? Are there people actually selling this product? Are people actually buying this product? And what we have here, are some global leaders, some people that are here in the United States, some people that are all over the world that are selling this. And I just want to let you guys know that this app isn't just sitting here local, and that's why I want to tell you that when you're advertising on our platform, you're not only advertising in your local market, but people are downloading this app all over the world, and people are selling this to merchants all over the world. As we have Isan here, that's in Greece, and his team is selling these things at mass volume. You've got Joe Maripodi, that's in Long Island, New York, who's selling these things at mass volume. And then we got Mr. Get Off Your Apps Yourself on the line that just came on, Charles Massey, who's showing people how to make $200, $300, $400 a day selling these apps out there, and David Bass has shown these people how it's possible to do this. So, without further ado, I want you guys to be able to tell your stories on what's going on and how this is happening, and tell people who you are and what you're doing, and then I'll bring it back to what we're doing here in West Palm Beach, Florida, where I'm from. So real quick, I don't want to hold the floor. The whole idea is for you guys to share what we're doing and how this is working for everybody, and what people are doing. So real quick, I want to go to Joe Maripodi in Long Island, New York, and tell people who you are, Joe, and what you've been doing with selling apps, and what type of money that you've been able to make with app selling. So Joe, take it.
Okay, my name is Joe Maripodi. I'm here on Long Island, New York, and I got started with UBiz or BizBiz actually in February, but it took me about a month and a half or so to really pay attention to it. My sponsor, Alan Hagel, would send me text messages like many times a day, and after about, I would say, a month and a half, I said, let me check on one of these links that he's sending me, and I ended up listening to a call, and then I was like, oh my God. I was involved in other opportunities, and I actually put it aside, and I was like, you know what, this thing has some serious potential. So I got started, and I started running with it, and at this point now, between March and now, I think I've done about 75 or 80 ads for different stores. And you do the math. You get about $100 each. and you know, it turns out to be some really nice money. Obviously, we have to give an income disclaimer here. There's no guarantees. Whatever I do or anyone else does is not going to be the same as what, you know, you might be able to do. But the possibilities are there. And what I found is that with the app, I create the app before I even go into the merchant, and when I go in there and I show them, you know, 2.5, 3 minute video, then I let them watch it, and then I say, you know what, let me just show you what I did for you. And once they see their business on this app and it's live and it's operating and it's functional, and the links go to their Facebook and their Twitter and their website and their email, and there's a GPS that'll direct customers right to them, they get kind of excited, you know, because a lot of these guys, you know, these smaller mom and pop stores, I mean, it's just cost prohibitive for them to purchase their own app. Although they all want one, it's just not possible. And the UBiz app is one like none other out there, and it has features that none of them have. And if somebody wanted to try to create this on their own, it's just impossible financially for them to really be able to do it. So they get excited, and I have about, I would say, 99% or more success rate with the stores and the merchants and the business people that I have spoken to about it. They love it, and you know, it's been a fun ride, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen down the road.
That's great, Joe. That's great. Fantastic. Hey, you know, Joe, you're saying you create the ad prior to going into the store. Why don't you just explain to people what actually that means? You know, just on a, because, you know, in addition to people being introduced to what we're doing, I want a slight bit of training for some of the people that obviously are on our team already. You know, just give a quick synopsis of what you're talking about. Don't be too long with it, because we want be somewhat brief, but we want people to understand what you're talking about.
Well, this is what I do. I plan my day out. I plan who I'm going to see, what businesses I'm going to see, and beforehand, when I say I plan, I look for businesses that already advertise. I'll open up some of the penny saver magazines or the little advertising pamphlets that get mailed to you, and I see who's got Facebook and Twitter and who's out there advertising actively, and those are the ones I go for. So I stick predominantly to my area. You know, in New York, there's like 20,000 stores within a few miles. You know, I mean, there's just so much here. So I go around, and I'll go out in the morning or in the afternoon, and I'll take some pictures of the stores that I want to do the next day or within the next few days, and I'll go home and I'll go on there. I'll open up their Facebook. I'll open up their Twitter. I'll open up their website. I'll get all the information I possibly can about that store. I'll take the images from their Facebook page or their website, and I create the ad before I even talk to them about it. So then when I go in, I don't even show them at first. When I go in there, I show them the video, and then after they see it, and they're like, wow, $30 a year, are you kidding me? After they see it, then I say, let me show you what I was able to create for you, and then they look at their business on there, and they get excited, you know, and they'll never, at that price point, they'll never say no after they see their ad up there live. So that's what I do. I create it first, and I've had, you know, almost 100% success with that. So,
Great, Joe. So you know, and so, you know, obviously you're selling the ad, taking the lead that we kind of set as a standard. $30 for the activation, and then charging a setup fee of basically $70, getting $100 each ad on there. And, you know, and what people want to realize is there's a profit in that. Aside from your sweat equity of what you're putting in there, there's really no cost factor, but there's a profit in there of about in between $84 and $92 per ad that you're doing. Correct?
yes, absolutely.
So you know, pretty good profit for approximately how long does it take you to set up an ad?
It takes me about 10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes to make about let's just say on an average $90.
Yeah.
$90 for 10 to 12 minutes to make, say, 4 ads in an hour. Go in and talk to somebody. So say the whole process maybe is an hour, making almost $100 an hour.
Yeah, it's incredible. And you know what? It's you know, you take 5-10 minutes talking to the owner or the manager. You add that to that. You know, I mean, it's really a good profit. You know.
Great. So, you know, what we're saying here, guys, is, you know, this is a business, and, you know, we're not gonna tell you that there's never any recruiting involved in this business, but we're also going to tell you that you can make money in this business without recruiting. And, you know, the idea of what we're talking about here is that you've got a business that you can, you know, I was talking to somebody this morning that happens to have you know, he's in an area where it's fresh. There's not a lot. There's really no ads in there in the area. There's no one's worked it. But the reality is that he's got a huge market of people. But the thing is that, you know, they've been talked to about all kinds of different things and all kinds of different offers over the years. But the reality is that they weren't. Let me just. They were offered or sold products, and the thing is that what we have here is an offer to businesses to have businesses help them make money. And so what we have is a zero resistance product, because we're literally giving the business an opportunity to help them make money. And the other thing is we're talking to businesses who have money. So it's a huge difference. Is that we're not going to broke people, asking broke people for money that they don't have. And then we're also asking them for money that isn't a lot of money, and that they're already spending probably 3 times, 4 times as much. You know, when you're talking about, probably have something right here in my hand. Yeah, I do. Just reaching on my table. But you know, you look at something like this, like a Clipper magazine, and you look at an ad, and open any page, any business right here that you probably could look at, and any one of these ads, they're probably spending $400 to $500 for 1 month to be in there. So when you look at the reality of where we go for any of these local businesses, and when you're looking at a fifth or a tenth of what their cost is to have a year of marketing to reach every cell phone, the resistance is next to zero. So that's what Joe's talking about, is that he's be able to go to those businesses. So fantastic, Joe. Let's go to the next guy, which is Yeson, and let's hear what's going on in Greece, because really there's huge things going on there. And you know, if we opened up our emulator tool and looked at all the businesses in Greece, literally it's stringing on for miles. So let's hear from Yeson.
Yes, hello everybody.
Tell me who you are.
Yes, hello Howard. Thank you everybody for being in the team. Just a little bit of information for our team and for me myself. So my correct spelling is Iason Yannis Schizas. I have 2 first names and 1 last name. So I live in Athens, Greece. At this moment, we are a few hundreds of people that are selling the codes. That's why you're seeing a lot of advertising. Personally, I started this in Greece because I'm in the information technology business for 31 years, and I was looking for one application that would be global, that would be viable, and that I could use to put my customers inside on a mobile platform. So some time in the back, some years ago, I was trying to see that I could create an application for all of my clients and for each one. And this was really something that doesn't hold on mobile applications, because when you have a mobile, you have certain amount of memory, you have certain amount of free space in here. So you cannot have everybody having his own app. You have to have one global app that you can put everybody inside. So when I found UBiz, this was something really exciting for me, because I said, that's it. That's what I need. So I saw the interface of the application itself. Then I saw how actually the merchants are using what I say. When I talk to a merchant, I say you biz means that you are making business because you put your promotions, because you put your own images. Of course, I will help you, and my team will help you for the initial setup, as Howard said, and as Joe said, that we help merchants here to create the ad in the very beginning, but then we teach them, then we train them, then we say, listen, you don't have to use cards, you don't have to use all those leaflets to go outside and just throw leaflets of your services. No, no, no. You can put this as a medium, which is paper medium, and okay, it's good, but how many kilometers are you using? 200 and 300 meters around you. You distribute these papers. How about using this app so that you distribute the information that you want 10 kilometers around you? You can bring people passing by. With this application, we are explaining to them that you are getting 3 different kind of groups to your company. The people that they live around your area, which they are always there, the people passing by from other areas, and most important, people visiting our country. Like you guys, when you come to Greece, you will open up UBiz in order to find where you are to buy anything you want, your gifts, where are your hotels to stay, where are the areas that you can eat, where you can fix your car or rent a car. So when I come in the United States next time, I will open up UBiz, same application. I will not have to download anything and do all my job with you. So this is fantastic. This is what real business is. Now, apart from that, I would like to emphasize the thing that we're creating a lot of help for them. So we have created a sticker, a door sticker, so that they put on their door. And you see, you don't have to take private information of people passing in your store. What I say to the store owner is, I say, do you take information from your clients? Do you put the information somewhere so that you send them newsletters or SMSs? Most of them, they do not keep any information about clients, so they lose the clients. They pass by, they buy something, and they lose them. They don't keep contact with them. Now, how about putting all this effort into a simple sticker? How about not taking the information on any client and simply asking to download the UBiz app? How about when somebody enters your store, you just give them the instructions of how to download the application, and that's it. You don't have to take information. You have to give one piece of information, a very nice app, and then you have this guy always, when you push this technology and you announce your discounts, your specials, everything you want, you have them to ring a bell on their app, and he decides after that if he wants to visit you or not. So basically, we're doing a lot of sales. We are a team that we're using a lot of sales. We have created a site for everybody to get videos of how to create an ad, how to sell, with all this information that somebody has to realize and find out how to work the business, and we move on. So if you as Howard said, come and visit with the emulator Greece, or come and visit physically, you will find a lot of stores. Everybody is excited. Everybody goes out and makes money very, very easily. We have very little resistance, only of those people that they do not realize where the mobile business goes. If they realize where the mobile business goes, then they immediately jump inside. They want to be here. Actually, when they see themselves inside the phone with their own advertisements, they feel happy. I mean, they're like kids. They say, look at me, I'm inside the phone. I mean, it's so exciting for them. And one other thing that I want to tell you, when we started this webinar today, Howard, we had an earthquake here in Greece. Everything was shaking. Now, this is no joke. We had an earthquake right now. Tomorrow you will listen it in the newspapers. It was a big earthquake. I don't know if this relates to us, but we had a big earthquake when we started this webinar. So I'm passing it back to you. You can I can talk for hours on this one, but I want the other people also to talk about it. Okay, so thank you very much.
Well, so you sound the reality is UBiz is shaking the world. See, there you go. I hope everybody's all right. I hope everybody's safe there.
Yeah, I mean, I just received a phone call from my house next door because everybody's afraid now because everything was shaking. It happened exactly 20 minutes ago.
See, there you go. 29 minutes ago, we started the webinar, and we started shaking the world. So there you go.
Yeah.
It was us, guys. It was us. The leaders of BizBiz.mobi are shaking Greece up. So there you go. No, honestly, I hope everybody is safe and sound there, and that you guys are all right. You saw the information you just gave is fantastic. You guys are doing fantastic, and one of the things that is dynamite is the fact that you're going to the businesses that you've had relationships with in the past and showing them how that they can, advertise on a platform such as UBiz and use it to their advantage. Let's go on because there's a couple things I want to cover as well. And Charles is having some difficulties technically. We see his picture out there, but we're going to see if we can try to get him to speak because he's one powerful speaker. But we want to get David and see if he can just share a quick perspective on what's been going on around the Orlando area with how the ads are filling up, and we'll just get him to talk about that real quick. And then I'm going to share a couple things. We'll see if we can get Charles to speak or not. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but we'll go from there. So David, why don't you let us know what's going on in Orlando? Tell us actually what your history is, where you are, just real quick, and then tell us what's going on with UBiz in Orlando.
All right. Well, thank you, Howard. My expertise is not placing a lot of ads. I have sold some ads and placed them. They're there. But I'll just kind of speak up for Charles in case he's not able to. It's not just himself, his wife, Tanika, and some of his team members. They're on a daily basis. He has a group called Maximum Exposure, and just like we have BizBiz founders on WhatsApp, he actually puts a message out every day, motivates them. They meet up, they go out, they call on businesses and strip malls, and as you mentioned earlier in the call, he told me earlier today, some of them are earning like $200 or $300 per day because they're placing 2 or 3 ads per day. He's even doing something extra, which everybody cannot do, but he's helping some businesses enhance and improve their websites. Just an extra added value service. So Carl's doing a great job. There's others. I mean, there's literally, I think now in the 100 so range of businesses in the Orlando area. Pop up on my phone when I go to different areas for discounts on restaurants and a lot of services. So not only there, but we've got spots now across the country, and we're in the business of expanding. We've got now some affiliates in Singapore, in Thailand, and now there's new countries popping up all around the world. So thanks for all you do, Howard, and thanks Isan for sharing, and thanks Joe, and Charles Massey, congratulations, you're a great success. You're a great leader. Thanks to all of you. Back to you, Howard.
All right. Hey, thanks, David. Yeah, I'm going to see, Charles, are you out there? Are you able to speak? Or leaning on him here. I don't know. I think he's kind of, his internet connection is down. I know he's out in Leesburg, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to speak. But let's kind of briefly, as I've speak with Charles quite a bit, and like I said, as David was touching on it, he's got his wife out there. He's building a pretty good team, and he's got these guys out there that he's training to go out and as we say in the business, get off their apps on a regular basis and show them how the businesses can benefit from. Hey, Charles is on there now. Let's see if we can get him. Okay, let's get Charles on there real quick. Charles, you up there?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we sure can.
All right, well, perfect. I'm just going to swing this because I can't hear you, but I know that you guys can hear me, so I'm just going to go. What I have for you guys is actually some of the material that I'm using to train my team. That's one of the first and foremost is build a team. Whenever you're trying to build a business, you got to know that you need some counterparts that's going to help you build something incredible. So when I learned that, I had to find a way to train my team. See, me, I've been in marketing and sales pretty much all my life. So it's second nature to me. But I had to create some material for those people who's never sold anything before. And I mean, we definitely have a great product because what we're selling is a no-brainer. I mean, I went into one business, I'll never forget this, I went into one business and the business owner said, I have to think of a reason why not to get this. And that was just incredible because that's what type of opportunity we provide for business owners. So one of the first things that I show my teammates, and I actually train them on, is a book that I received. It's called The Sales Bible. And I actually received this as a gift, but this is definitely one of the best things you can get for your team. It breaks down how you actually go into a business, how you greet the first person you see. You don't make them feel small because you want to create an aura around you that everyone sees that you're having fun and they want to figure out what you're doing. And that works two ways. That works with actually getting to know who's the owner or who's the decision maker, but it also helps out with actually seeing that they're interested in making some extra money on the side because they see you're having fun. I remember walking into a Little Caesars pizza place, and I'm just having a great, and I just actually finished listening to Mr. Alan Hager's, one of his songs in the morning, and I'm just walking in, and I'm really happy and excited, and the guy was like, man, how's your day going? And I'm like, my day is going fantastic. I'm living the dream. And that actually led to a conversation in which he's actually going to be trained this week. It's really simple. I mean, when you have fun, and as we say all the time, when you get off your app and you show people how simple this can be, oh man, it's incredible. I have people that's going crazy right now because of it. So another tool that I actually use, and this tool I use for the weekends because I want to make sure that we're actually saturating all of the events, all of the areas in Orlando so everyone knows this UBiz guy is going crazy because that's what I want them to think. So we have in Orlando, it's called the Orlando Weekly, where it pretty much showcases all of the major events or small events. So that covers your bars, your theaters, your arenas, anything that's going on within I think it's like a 30-mile radius, it lets you know. They also have a website. And actually I use that as a tool. So when I ask them, have you ever heard of UBiz? And they say no, I'll either ask them, have they heard of Groupon? Or I'll even say, well, I'm pretty sure you've seen the Orlando Weekly paper. Pretty much we're like that on a mobile app because you can actually advertise all types of things. So that's working out really good. Another thing is actually meeting with my group basis. Now we are using right now WhatsApp, and another thing that I'm actually doing is actually reaching out to them on a conference call on Wednesday nights. And then my team here in Orlando, we actually meet like every other day because it's all a mental thing. The reason why I get on the calls in the morning to motivate people is because if your mind is right, then your day can be right. And a lot of people have different things going on in their lives where one day can be a bad day. So I try to ensure that they're having a great day by actually stepping up and doing something that's going to help them out. So the next thing I want to talk about, I'm at a restaurant, guys. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually once you sell this app, because it's one thing to follow up to get the sale, but it's another thing to follow up after the sale. And I think that's really crucial for us because at first, before I noticed this, we would have a lot of businesses buying the app, but they would never update it, and they would never actually start using it. They wouldn't tell their customers about it. So what I have my training, I train my team to do is to do a follow-up visit once we sell the app. So of course we have the stickers, and I'm actually going to show you. I actually worked with a local printing company, and we have some stickers. Can you guys see? Pretty much it has the QR code where you can actually scan it, and I'm actually at the business, and I pretty much get their customers to scan it. I tell them what's about, and from there you actually get more customers, you get more downloads, you get more happy people that's excited about this new app. I also do the follow-up visit because I want to show the business owner that it's just more than just a sale. I think someone said it earlier today. I'm not sure which person, whether it was Joe or Mr. Yasin, but I think it was, you want to create a relationship with this business, because what you want to do is, for one, you want to show them the value in it, but you also want to show them that, you know, when it's time to renew, that you've really enjoyed this product. So by creating that relationship, coming back, getting their customers on, getting them excited. You know, I got this one guy, he just purchased the cleaners, and I got him at a perfect time because he was panicking, like, I don't know what to do as far as marketing. Can you help me? I stepped up, I helped him get on the app. I was just showing him some of the cool things he can do now, and he's just blown away. So, I mean, as you guys can tell, every morning I wake up really excited product. I mean, we really do. I know a lot of people say, oh, I have the best product. No, honestly, we really have a great product, and a lot of businesses, no matter where you're at in the world, could benefit from this. All we have to do is actually present it in the right manner and follow up, and great things will happen. So I'm not sure if you guys heard me or not, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Loud and clear. Excellent. Hey, Charles, that's fantastic, man. And you know, I just I'm glad we were able to actually hear you, because you got a lot of great stuff out there, and you know, you add a lot of value to the team, and it's a pleasure to have you on my team, and I love hearing your motivation every morning. So you know, you're an asset to what we have going on out here, and you know, we hope to have you on more of these calls, because you bring a lot of value to what we have, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way. So that's fantastic. You know, a couple things I want to touch, because I don't want to be on here for. You know, we scheduled it for 2 hours, but we're not going to be on for 2 hours. So I just wanted to you know, let people give some value to some people and show them some of the things we do. You know, some of the things that you probably can't train that Charles does is some of his motivation. You know, I mean, it's just Charles just has it, and you either have it or you don't with what Charles has there. But you can take some of the books that he has and some of the things that he goes to, and do that. One of the things that you can do that you can't maybe duplicate that Charles has is some of the materials that Charles uses. And I just want to give a couple things out to some of the people that if you don't have them, I want to show you a couple things that I use that maybe help you out there, that's going to give you maybe a little bit of edge and a little bit of way that you can do this a little bit easier. And for those people who are watching this who aren't a part of Bizbiz.mobi and aren't a part of selling UBiz ads yet, we're going to show you what kind of tools that we use out in the marketplace that's going to help you sell ads. It's going to help you bring some more people into your business on a regular basis. One, obviously, is the website that you're on today, which is successwithubizz.com, that you can go to and get information and you know, and get insights. Another one, of course, is our success call with Frank Varon. That is on Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. We will give you some updates on that phone number. Actually, David probably has that phone number right available.
I don't have it offhand. No.
I'll get it. I'll get it in a few minutes, and we'll get the phone number. I'll get it for all of us in a second. We'll get the phone number for everybody. For the phone number for tomorrow night. I want to make sure that we all broadcast that phone number and that people get on the phone number. Or David, can you look that up actually real quick so we can?
I don't know where I put that. It's in my.
I have it in a second, so let me. I'll look it up. We'll get that for the phone number for tomorrow night on the UBiz. Excuse me, the Bizbiz corporate call. In addition to that, let me show you a couple things. One is he showed a sticker. You know, you guys can either make up a sticker. We have a UBiz printer with stickers, but this is something that I put on all you know, all of the merchants that I go on there. I actually like Charles as well, and I like Yusan's as well, because I do like the QR code myself. Personally, I mean, I know that they say there's some stats that the QR code isn't used that much, but personally, I think the QR code actually is easier. People can scan it, but you can see where it says UBiz. You can see where it shows, you know, the Google and the Apple store that it's on there. So, you know, it works pretty well. You want to, you know, not put this in a place where people can't see it, but I put it actually on the front door by where it shows. You know, where they take MasterCard and Visa, and a lot of times we can put it on the cash register right where the people are placing orders. So you know, this is a great place to put this on after you've sold the merchant. But you also show the merchant that, hey, you know what, we get stickers that we can help you promote this app. And there's also, I notice a lot of stores are having a place that says like us or check in with us on Facebook. So you show that we're also an app that they can check in and do that. That's one way. So this is cost after the sale that you want to give these out. Don't just hand these out every time that you walk into a merchant, because they can get a little pricey because they are a waterproof sticker. So. But this is a sticker that we're going to give to our merchants. As an advertising tool, I use this flyer right here, okay? And you can see that, it says UBiz. It has our app, right on here across it. It tells a little bit about it's only $30. And then I also right here tell them that you can get an activation code, and it has my phone number, and it also has my website, which is getubiz.com, which is where you get the information to watch the videos, and that brings them right to the videos that we have, which is the 3-minute video, the opportunity video that probably everybody that's got into this business has watched to get them into the business. In addition, it gives them the video for the merchant that shows them what the opportunity is all about. So that's something that's pretty important, is to give that to the merchant with obviously your contact phone number on there, so they can call you back and get on that video, so they can get on there and watch the video and know what the UBiz app does for you and does for anybody in that case. So those are a couple of things that obviously we want people to do when we go in. One of the other things that I use, and something that we were talking about that I showed you before, is I look at, Joe says this a lot, I say it a lot, is you want to look for businesses that are obviously open to what we do, open to advertising, open to something that they're already spending money. Go to the path that's less, that's least resistance is what kind of I like to say. So if you're looking for somebody that's advertising in something like this, if they're advertising in a print magazine, that Isan was showing, and they have an ad that they're spending X amount of dollars, look, you've got all this information from this person. So if this is in my local market right here, I'm going to go into a place like the Farmer's Daughter and say, hey, you know what? I see, and I'm not going to open this up right at first, but I'm going to walk in. I'm going to know that this is a company that's obviously advertising. They've got specials right here, okay? They've got a 10% off for fresh produce right here. So it's a company that's open to running specials. It's a company that's open to advertising. They've got a half-a-page ad in a full-color magazine, so we know there's a couple $100 every couple of weeks anyways that they're spending on advertising. What's $30 a year to them, right? So, and let's not only do that, but you explain to them how much that they can change their advertising on a regular basis, and how many more customers that they can have from a mobile application. And then, like Charles says, the reality is, if you're in their business and you're watching how many people have a cell phone, you can show them that, hey, we can put this type of an advertising with 8 different pages, 8 different photos inside of our app, and get more reach than you're getting for 8 cents a day. And the reality is that you're not actually selling them, you're helping them. And that's the difference, is don't be a salesman. And if you're being a salesman, you're probably going to get thrown out. But if you're showing them that you're in there to help these people, if you're in there to help them get more sales, if you're in there to increase their revenue, not take revenue away from them, this is the way that you're going to become more viable, and you're going to show them that this product is something that they need, and it's going to help them. The other thing is don't go into witness protection after you make the sale, and that's something that we need to realize, is that it's not wham bam thank you ma'am, is that we need to support our merchants after they buy this. We need to show them how that they need to get their customers onto the app, download the app, and use the app, because the reality is that this customer right here, if they're getting on the app, they're going to help 7 other customers that are next door to them get on the app. And more people are going to start downloading the app, and this is how we're going to make a lot of noise in this business. The other thing that I want to mention to everybody that's already part of this business is the importance of sharing your app after you sell it. After you sell the app, we need to make sure that you're hitting the share button, okay? And this is where you get that number, David?
I did not.
No, okay, I'll get it. I'll get it in a second. As I'm going through this, it's kind of hard to do all these things at once. But
yeah.
One of the things that we need to make sure that's being done for everybody that's selling apps, I see a lot of it going on Mobi App Global. okay, or BizBiz Team Global, excuse me. But that's all well and good. But what we need to go on is once that you sell an ad, okay. I don't know what the resolution is on here. I'm going to try to get this here. I think you got it. Okay. Once you sell an ad, what you want to do is where's my finger here? Let's see if you guys can see it. I'm trying to see if it shows up on the camera. Once you sell an ad, you want to that's what happened. Hold on. Let me get this up there real quick. Okay. Once you sell an ad, as you see right here on the ad, there's a share button right here. Okay. You want to click that share button. All right. When you click that share button, you're going to see that immediately right after you click that share button, you're going to see a screen's going to pop up, and then you're going to see right here Facebook. Okay. So you click Facebook, and then you'll see the ad come up. Okay. There's the ad. At that point, you're going to write something on Facebook. Okay. And you're going to share it on your personal profile. You're going to share it on your personal profile, and what I want you to do is tag a whole bunch of people on there. You're going to tag some UBiz people, and then you can tag some of your friends as well. And what you want to do is tag them and tell them to if you don't have the app, download the app. Give them a link to download the app. Now, in this situation, it's probably not a good idea to put a link in for people to join your business, but have a link to download the app. And so write something nice about the business that just joined, and then tell if they have now doing, and then you tag those people. Remember, if you have friends that have 1,000, maybe 2,000, and Facebook allows up to 5,000 friends, every one of those that you tag just saw that, if they have 5,000 friends just saw this ad. And so if they're in your local market, those friends, now you've just not only broadcast that business on UBiz, but you just broadcast it on Facebook for them to download the app. And that's the importance of us getting this going viral and going on there and going out there. So this is really where it's going to work even more so. So as you guys are selling these ads, this is what you want to do, is share it. And you can do this not only on Facebook, you can do that on any one of your social medias that pop up because it's linked to anyone that's on your phone. So that's just a quick one on there. I'm going to leave it at that. This is how you want to share it. Joe just gave us the number. Thank you, Joe. So for tomorrow night at 9 p.m., Frank Varon is going to not only be sharing the opportunity of what we do here on UBiz, but we're going to be talking about our other program that's part of this program, which is Travel Savings Dollars, which I'm going to touch real quick. And the number for everybody, we want to get this down, is 712-775-7035. Once again, it's 712-775-7035. You have an access number of 552-994. So it's 552-994. I believe there's a pound in there as well. That's how you access the phone call tomorrow at 9 o'clock. One of the things that also, when you come into, real quick, as far as the opportunity with UBiz or BizBiz.mobi, what you also want to remember is that we're now giving the opportunity for anybody that comes in our business to have a actual cash savings with Travel Savings Dollars. What that means is that if you join our business for the $145, which gives you 10 ads you can go out and sell, and the retail price of those ads are $30 each, and as Joe said, we're training on how you can service that business for another $70 and make $100 per ad. So at 10 ads, it's $1,000 payback on the $145. We're also going to give you $250 in Travel Savings Dollars, which is a true savings, true dollar savings towards any hotel that is in the network, which is the 200,000 hotels worldwide. We also have a Pro Package. Pro Package gives you 50 ads at $435, which in turn, if you sell them at retail, that's $1,500. That's over 3 times your money back with that. But in addition, you're getting $1,000 in Travel Savings Dollars. So let's just face it, guys. You're obviously in the black from the minute you come into this company. It's a no-brainer opportunity for anybody who isn't there. For anybody who's thinking about joining tonight, there's a button right below us. If you look right here, it says Join Now. You can click that button right on there. You can join the opportunity tonight. If you still need more information, there's about 2 other buttons down below on the website. You can click any one of those buttons for anybody who invited you here on the call tonight. You'll go right to their personal link because they're linked to each and every one of you people's links right on there. So they're on there, for each and every one of you to look on there. But as I said, the opportunity gives you upfront money selling the ads. If you join the opportunity, you're going to get immediate travel saving dollars, cash money that pays you back, right in cash. And as David tells everybody, and as you know. In addition, you can gift those travel saving dollars, so they're not only just in your account for you, but they're shareable. So that's something that's a fantastic program. That's just an additional added value towards your program. On there, so there's just a whole bunch of other reasons. You can see that we've got people, all of us out there, have been able to sell ads, make money on this program, and obviously as an income disclaimer, Are we ordinary? Is this, is everybody going to do this? No, we're extraordinary people. We go out there and go to work every day, and that's how we make money. But it is an opportunity that if you want to go to work and you want to, sell a couple ads, you can make pretty decent income doing this. And of course, the pay plan has a residual income program that is second to none. And you can go on the website and check it out and learn how that goes in addition to that. So we will be scheduling another hangout next week, and everybody's invited to get on that as well. I hope to have more of our global people. As it says, David had mentioned, we have some people in Hong Kong. We have some people coming out in the Arab kingdoms coming online with us. We have people in Singapore. We have people in Thailand that are on our teams. So we're opening up our 100th country in just over 6 months. So this business is growing rapidly. I want to thank everybody who's been on this hangout. I just want to give everybody a chance to just give a quick last word. So Joe, you have something last to say?
Basically, the opportunity is just awesome, and there's really no risk for anyone. There's no risk for your merchants. There's no risk for anyone who joins the business. You join the business and you just don't really like it. You can go out, sell 2 ads, you made your money back, and you've lost nothing. So it's not like you have to be on an auto ship and you're getting boxes of products every month, and people don't really want to deal with that stuff. And here, there's just no risk to the merchant, to anyone. You're not selling people things that they don't need or don't want or they have to swallow or rub on their bodies. What you have is something that, all day long, if you look around, you see people like this all day long. That's all I see wherever I go. Everybody just has their face in their phones. So, we're in the right place at the right time of an insanely booming industry. So, there's no risk, and it's just an opportunity that's second to none.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Jason.
Yes, well, actually, this is all lovely. This is so fantastic that we are all over the world, and it's so fantastic that we are use similar methods. And actually, guys, I like that we meet and we share this knowledge. So I would like to end up with giving you another 3 tools, like all those obviously nice tools that Howard has done. Now, the first thing that I want to share, well, maybe it doesn't show very much, but there is an invite inside the application that when we download it and when we install it on somebody, we ask him to place here the contacts. There is a contacts button within the application. So what the application of UBiz does, it reads all the contacts from inside the phone, and all those contacts that you have inside your phone with emails, the system automatically sends email to all of them, like your friend Howard or your friend Yason is in UBiz, so why don't you download UBiz yourself? So it's a nice message, it goes automatically. So that's one tool that we use very much. This is electronic. The second thing is that apart from the site that Howard said, we have also the mobiappglobal.gr for our team, which is a non-affiliate site. So there are no affiliate links inside the mobiappglobal.gr, so that everybody can learn everything without being able to register on any upline. The only thing that we have newslettering system inside this facility where everybody puts his own link. So every time we broadcast and we send newsletters, there are always the links, the personal links of each one of the members. So although we broadcast generally, there are specific links on everybody so that they join. So as Howard said, whoever saw this video, he can click on the button below. On our situation, it will be an email with the video will go, and the button will be below the email on the newsletter. So we'll use similar methodologies. So that's the second tool. And the third thing is that there are a whole bunch of ideas for stickers and everything. I mean, there is another sticker somebody has made. There is another triplet thing that somebody has made that you can have. There is a leaflet that you can open. You see, everybody has his own ideas. Some people are using conventional advertising, and they are also putting in the conventional advertising the sticker upon. So any store that we put inside, we ask for the printing company to put within the store to put the UBs. So this is a specific store. They advertise in there, but they have their own paper inside with their own company on top, and they use this. So we have plenty of tools that they do like that. This is a free press magazine. This free press magazine, they decided that they put an entire page of UBs advertising. So for their own sake and for their own customers, they keep on calling for advertising. So by sharing these tools, I believe we are a very rich and strong team worldwide to help everybody use this new technology. So thank you very much for participating in this group.
Great, Isan. David, one last word.
I want to say thank you, all of you. Isan, great job, great info. Joe, great job, great information. Appreciate the input. Charles Massey, great job as always, like your energy and excitement. And Howard, especially you. Great job on the call, a lot of great information. So not just get off your outs, but also find new people, help expand globally. We're also in the business of duplication of people. So thanks for all of you and all you do. Back to you, Howard.
Great. Charles, are you there at all still? I think he's gone.
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you. We just want to get a chance to give one last word.
Oh, yes, thank you. As Yanis said and Mr. David said and Joe said, just bring more people onto the team. My motto with my team, and I'll share this with you guys, is to become the UBIS Redbox machine. I mean, Redbox does not advertise, but you see it everywhere. Because it's everywhere, everyone knows about it. So UBIS, we have to be everywhere. I mean, we have to be at every event. We have to be in every business. We have to be on every corner of every city. And how we do that is by expanding. I mean, it's an incredible opportunity. And you can go out and you can make from as little as to $150 to $300 or as much as you really want to make a day. I mean, this is an incredible opportunity. So we definitely need to get off our apps, and I'll take on what Mr. David said. Let's get more people.
Hey, we just got a late bloomer in there. I just want to let him say hi real quick. Oh, he disappeared. We had James from Hong Kong that was on there for a second. I don't know where he went to, but I was going to give him a chance to say hello, but he, as fast as he came on, he disappeared off. But we thought we had him. So, anyways, all right. Well, you know, I just want to close this out. We're getting into just about an hour that we broadcast. So, you know, I want to thank everybody that was on the panel for being on the call and being on the hangout. You know, I want to let you know that Isan, we're going to probably do one of these in the middle of the day, you know, for Eastern Europe, so you guys we can have the leadership for the European people out there and do one of those, and we can see what you guys are up to in that area. In addition, I want you guys to know that you know, until the next hangout that's broadcast on the Success with UBiz site, this one will be featured and broadcast on there. So for anybody who wants to invite anybody to the site, you will see this broadcast on the hangout. So is the broadcast in its entirety will be on there, and you can, just like it was live, will be on there, and you can watch the whole thing and invite people to it, and they can see what we were up to and what we've been doing on the site. You may see some changes on the site. I've been working with a few things and changing the look of it a little bit, but the content will stay the same. So you'll see that on there. But as far as that, once again, don't forget to call with Frank Varon, our CEO, tomorrow night, 712-775-7035, access number 552994, hashtag or pound or whoever you want to call it. And we'll be talking about our opportunity in the Travel Savings Dollars program with my buddy, Mr. Charles Vest. We'll be on there as well. And until then, that's the end of the broadcast. I hope you guys have a good evening, and until the next one.